Good afternoon and welcome to Middle-Aged Guy Talks About His Job. Just kidding. I've been meaning to make another pack-out video of the pack-out that I use at my job, and I figured I'd go quickly through the box as I have been told by my company to do an inventory, so now is the perfect time to make this video. So let's get to it. And keep in mind, this thing usually sits in the van way back there, strapped against it, and I usually at most just take off this top box whenever I need to go into a building or another job site. If I'm climbing the side of a building or if I'm going on a roof somewhere, I'll grab my little tradesman bag and kind of just toss in whatever tools I need in there, and then just go get wherever I need to be to, or get wherever I need to get with minimal stuff that I need to carry. But anyway, let's get to it. The top box, which is my kind of fast moving box that kind of grab and go, I will give you a warning that it probably looks like crap. And it's just a mess. But in my particular line of work as a building engineer, I'm kind of an all-around guy that just fixes a little bit of everything. So I'll do a quick look in here of, as you can see, it's a mess because I'm always in it, but just some of my favorite tools that I like to use are in my top box at all times. Multimeter, impact. I have random bits over here just in a pile. So I have a bit holder case, and I usually do carry some in my pocket. I can't help it. It's just easier for me. A lot of wiring tools, strippers that I've hardly even used because most buildings don't really need that much work in regards to stripping wire and tying stuff up. And just use whatever's there. These hex shank drill bits, I do like having these because they're really just a lot of quick in and out. If I'm not doing any sort of precision drilling, I can just toss these on my impact, and this is just kind of my good all around. I'll just toss this in the bag for now while I continue on with this. But one thing I did want to actually go over is one of my new favorite tools. This is Klein 7-in-1 bit set. You can literally toss this on your impact gun here. Just do it real quick. And you can pretty much change out the head size on all these. And I mean, this is a really, really great tool for like HVAC units, like rooftop units. All I really need is this, and like my all-in-one Leatherman. And I can get up there and open things up and do what I need to do. All right, that is the top box. Let's get this sucker down. Tools get cooler as I go down. And yes, I got random stuff here outside. I always need wood. I always need a ladder. I always need my dolly for moving heavy stuff. And random bucket of stuff that I use. And we'll just quickly go through this charger. And I know in my last video, I did mount my battery chargers inside my bigger box here. But I'm not really unloading that thing all the time. I'm not really going on to construction sites as of right now to where I need to unload this giant thing. So I keep this thing handy because it usually goes right into my office when I need to recharge my batteries for the next day or whatever. Or I keep it in this bucket of fun. Caulking gun. fire extinguisher, safety first. Random piece that I took out of an RTU, and I just like these particular anchors, drywall anchors, and carry my fall protection in the bucket because it's always good to have it handy in there and let it drain out. And drain out all the sweat from it being in your nether regions. All right, let's continue on as I put this ID card that was randomly my stuff that shouldn't be in there in the proper spot. Okay, so box 2. This is definitely the stuff I don't carry in and around, but useful stuff. This is actually probably the least box I go into unless I need my bigger batteries for all the bigger tools. I suggest you definitely have a set of those. My more precision drill that I should use for projects like mounting anything with precision. That's the best way for me to put it. You really do want a nice straight drill as you're drilling holes in the wall, because it's that old saying, measure once, drill twice, something like that. And here is a bit case that is probably all trash. Look at that, not even in order. Got a socket set, some big wrenches. I mean, there's really not much in here. It's sawzall blades, earplugs, hammered chisel bits, shears, hammer drill bits, and these are really, if you're going into building maintenance, these are probably the sizes you would probably need the most for anything, and this is just really good for concrete or chisel crap that doesn't want to get chiseled. But I was over at Home Depot earlier and saw the big hammer drill, and that one was nice, but it was big and very expensive. So this is number 2. It does help to have this big handle. And now we're going to go into the heavy. Again, it literally just gets strapped to the back there. But this is where all my fun tools are. A random tray with trash I should have got rid of a long time ago. Bits, and under the bits we have the fun stuff. So it's my hammer drill. I love it. It's kind of, man, I just want to go fucking drill something right now. But this is always a handy tool to have for big projects, or if you want to anchor stuff down on the ground. That's probably the way to go. Sawzall, love it. I have a Craftsman and it's nice, but this one does do the job quite well. I've beat that thing up randomly in the woods, and it's great. Let's see. Oh, straps, like tie down straps like that. These are always handy to have and make a great tool if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you need to break some stuff. You can use a vehicle and some cargo straps, and you'll be surprised in what you can do. A heavy-duty extension cord, I'm not going to pull that out because I just don't want to prop it back in there. Little impact driver that I never even use, but I'm sure I can find a use for it. Palm sander. This one I kind of bought, and my boss doesn't know yet, but doing this job, at least in my experience, I ask for forgiveness a lot because I think they would rather have me get the job done than to not. So if I have to explain a purchase here and there, sorry about it. That's just Had to get the job done, dude. I don't say dude, I say sir. Ooh, look, more drill bits that I haven't even touched. Probably won't justify me spending money on the Dewalt stuff, but oh well. It's done. And some more small bits. I'm gonna move you up a box because I can definitely use you guys. I'm notoriously bad at not keeping things handy. And there's a hacksaw down here. So I've had other jobs where I've had gnarlier tools. At least for what I'm doing now, I really have everything I could possibly need. But sometimes certain projects will come up and the boss will kind of give me okay to purchase things as I go. Again, you know, in my experience, if you're in the middle of a job, you want to get it done, you just do it and buy it and explain later. That's not close. Oh, I wanted to move that up. All right, so that's the tour of my work pack out. It goes together quite well. You know, at least with my job, the small bag helps. Again, because it does have a shoulder strap, and if you need to just toss it over your shoulder and climb something, it's good to have. But at least with this pack out, I've managed to make my life a lot easier, and it just works. Just real quickly, there's a bunch of random scattered stuff there. Grease gun. These quick grips are great to have. I usually use these smaller ones, but yeah, that's the very abbreviated tour of my van, mostly covering the Milwaukee Packout, which I am a huge fan of, that I use at work and at home. Thanks again for checking out the video, and goodbye.